Friday. We are live. Hello, jewelry addicts. Let me get my camera into positioning. Happy Friday. Good morning. So we are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram, and we are live on YouTube. So hello to the entire world that is watching. Hello, Kristen. Kristen is in the house. Good morning. Good morning. So we're going to wait for, I don't know, maybe like 10 people to join before I get this party started, but I hope you guys woke up feeling capable today, powerful and capable. Remember, you are always more powerful than you think. I don't know if you guys are into Netflix limited series shows, but there's one coming out starring Natalie Portman called Lady in the Lake. Have you guys heard of this? Lady in the Lake. Let me know in the comments. Lady in the Lake, because I have a great. Oh, Debbie's heard of it. So I think it debuts the 26th. I actually have to check that out because I will be watching, because they filmed the entire series in Baltimore, which used to be a big movie town, like back in the day, aka Hairspray. So guys, I just moved to Baltimore recently. I've been here less than a year. And last year, visiting my boyfriend here, I heard through the grapevine that there was a movie set sale. A movie set sale. Who here has been to a movie set sale? And I didn't know what the movie was. And I think they were like keeping it under wraps, like it was top secret. So I show up to this movie set sale. Holy bananas, I wish I had a U-Haul. Because the mid-century modern furniture, guys, it was a movie set sale for Lady in the Lake. Here is one of the items that I got from the Lady in the Lake movie set sale. We have named her Betty. This is Betty. So my boyfriend and I are in a relationship with Betty. She hangs out in our kitchen. And if you watch the trailer for Lady in the Lake, so basically the main character, she has dreams. She has premonitions about people that are going to die, I think, in the lake or something. And she uses a dream book, and it's a red dream book. We bought 3 of those. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's the dream book. I could have the very dream book that was used in Lady in the Lake. I mean, they had like dozens of copies, so it was obviously a reprint, but still very cool. Very cool. Yes. We have a throuple with a 1960s Danish made. So this is Danish wig head. So you would put a wig on this mannequin. But she's got a really awesome turban on. I mean, look at her. Yes, she's ready for Signed in Silver. Signed in Sterling Silver event, guys. So super excited. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we have a few more live viewers. I'm going to share myself out really quickly. Yes. Send help. My chest, send help. You kill me. I'm just going to share this out to a few more people. But let us know in the comments if you will be selling or attending our Signed in Silver. I keep calling it Signed in Silver, but you guys understand. Signed in Sterling Silver event. So just to rehash, we want to do a unique train theme once a month. Last month was gold tone jewelry, which was really easy. This train's a little bit more difficult because you really have to have some serious inventory to actually have, 100% signed, 100% sterling silver. So for our sellers this weekend, they're bringing you at least 50% of their offering as signed or as sterling silver. So what does signed mean? Signed means that the item has a hallmark, it has a signature, it has a logo on it. So that could even be Betsey Johnson, which we welcome here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts. But most likely it's going to be our classic Monet, Weiss, Coro, Hattie, Carnegie, Trifari, Miriam Haskell, the like big guns, which is not a politically correct, the big jewelry. I'll say the big jewelry. Let's keep this without politics. But our sterling silver can be 0.925, 0.950. And as you guys know, sometimes sterling silver is just the chain. It's not just the pendant. So there's a little bit of flexibility. Our sellers are fantastic. They will be giving you guys amazing deals and steals, as well as explanations of the pieces that they are offering. And then if you can't make the live sales tonight, please take a look at the live streams. And I'm going to show you guys in a second, because anyone who has pre-uploaded their items, you can make a pre-bid so that you don't actually have to be on the live sale to win the item. So you can set a minimum pre-bid and a max pre-bid. So that means that if you want these owl earrings, because they're sterling silver, which they're not, but let's say hypothetically they are, and the starting bid is $8, you could set that minimum starting bid to see if you get it at $8, but you could also put $12. So that if someone outbids you at $8, then your next bid is $12. And I love that, because that helps us to still participate, but not feel like we have to be glued to our phones, especially if there's a seller that we know and love and we want to show them support, or we really like their inventory, but like we have something else going on. So 1 second, I got distracted. Founders chat, signed and sterling announcement. 1 second, you guys are going to get an email. Join the chat now. Lots of good things happening. lots of good things happening, guys. I see so many great comments. I'm so happy. Kristen's making jokes. What's new? Cherie, so is French, guys, go follow French Rose Vintage. Remember, you can follow anyone here on District, and you actually get an alert when they're live in general. So if they're live on another marketplace, you know that they're live on another marketplace, which I think is really interesting. But go follow Cherie. She'll be kicking us off at 6 p.m. She is our lead. So if you guys were swimmers growing up, so I used to swim competitively as a child. So it would be a relay. So there'd be the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. And the fourth is the anchor. The first, I feel like there's a different term for it. But basically, if we're talking about a train metaphor, Cherie's our conductor, because she's in the first car of the train. She is leading us. She's the lead. Kristen is the caboose. She's the anchor because she's our final live seller. So anyway, lots of metaphors. I think metaphors are really fun. So let's talk about who's selling. If you guys aren't already aware, but if you check out Choo-choo, I saw that. If you check out, this is on desktop. If you go to the live stream tab, you will see everyone who has pre-scheduled. Oh, Amy did pre-schedule. Okay, so she's set. Okay, I just haven't heard back from her. Okay, so we've got Cherie. She is our conductor, and I love what she did with her flyers. She added in the names of pieces that she will be offering. I forgot Vera Bradley made jewelry. Joan Rivers has made such, I mean, she's just trending. Rest in peace, Joan Rivers. I love this. So Cherie will kick us off. She'll go live probably around 6:02, 6:03, and then get started at 6:10. That's why our time slots, guys, if you ever kind of realize my insane logic, the goal is that you go live 10 minutes before your actual time slot, and then you start selling at that time slot. And that gives, a little bit of flexibility for anyone to raid you. Okay, Cassie of That Grace Life. She will be our second live seller, kicking off at 7:40, followed by Amy of South Jersey Mama. I love that she wrote All Aboard the Sign Train. She will be our anchor for tonight. Okay, so our final live sellers every night, tonight, Saturday and Sunday, kick off at 9 p.m. for our night owls. Tomorrow night, so she's starting a little bit early, and that's because Amanda of Candyland Curiosities is so busy that she has another train to get on at 7. I don't know if she's here. Oh, she's here. She's just so busy. So she'll be starting at 5:30 and selling until she's comfortable so that she has time to jump off and jump on her other train. I love it. Okay. And then New York Vintage by Catherine. This will be her second live sale with us, guys. Catherine has some incredible collector's items. Miriam Haskell, Coral, Whiting and Davis, Weiss, Trifari, Monet, Sarah Coventry, Avon, Napier, Phyllis, Garnet, Givenchy, Marvella, never heard of Marvella. Liz Claiborne, Joan Rivers, Versace, Coach Ralph Lauren, Marcus Sight, and Sterling Silver. She will be going live tomorrow night, Saturday at 7:30, kicking off at, or starting to sell at 7:40. And then Jamie, our admin live assistant, will be our anchor tomorrow night. She has also added some amazing, oh, that is so cute what you did there, Amy. She put some of the names in the fumes of this not environmentally energy efficient train, but that's okay. That's okay, guys, because we are selling secondhand jewelry. Oh, Kramer. Oh, Kramer. Castlecliff, shut the front door. She's got some good stuff. I sold a Castlecliff like 6 months ago. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do not miss Jamie. Okay, tomorrow night, our conductor leading our Sunday night train will be Melody of Melody Jones. Melody, she is one of our founding members, or at least for the year 2024. She was one of our first sellers with Vintage Jewelry Addicts. She has fantastic inventory. So again, remember that she'll be starting at 6 on Sunday. So back to 6 o'clock on Sunday. And then Debbie of Gypsy Warrior, who has also added her signed pieces that she will be offering up. Avedon, all night, guys, from Debbie. All night long, all night. Yeah, I can't carry a tune, but you guys can imagine the song. And then, that was a really bad drum roll. We have Kristen Keenly, or Keenly Kristen. Her last name to me is Keenly, although her last name really isn't Keenly, but I just make it Keenly. Keenly Kristen, she will be our final anchor live seller. And we know that she will be selling late into the night because that's what she does. That's just what she does. She has a superpower. I don't know how she does it. I start to fade after an hour and a half, but she will be our final seller on Sunday night at 9 p.m. And she just might sell until 2 a.m. So if you guys are PST, do not fret. Our final live sellers each night, they're encouraged to sell until they feel like wrapping up, which I think is just awesome. It's what she does. It's what Keenly Kristen does. Oh my gosh. So a few things, especially because I think most of our sellers are here. So Jamie pointed out to me that in the future, it would be good for me to share the link on Canva to the flyer so that you guys can make a copy or download from there or whatever, and then you can more easily edit for your own brand. So I will do that for our next train, so it's a little bit easier. And then I think that was it about, I think that was it about the thumbnail. Okay, so I am working hard to make sure that our Vintage Jewelry Addicts Facebook group members are aware of tonight's train. We are constantly getting new members who join, but it's still important for all of us to remind the Facebook group that this whole thing exists. So if you guys aren't already a member as a buyer or a seller, because as a buyer, you could really enjoy this experience. We have an almost 16,000 member Facebook group, and this is where we promote our live sales. Everything is streamed to a Facebook page that is attached to the group. But you guys, as sellers and as buyers, please head on over to the group. But as sellers, you can promote, and I'm trying to see if I can find an example of a promotion, but you can promote that you are selling live. You can post your items for sale on District. You do not need to have a membership to this Facebook group to do that. That is free for you because you're promoting VintageJewelryAddicts.com, which is on the platform District. If you have questions, okay, here's another one from Melody about using the Facebook group, just how to use it appropriately. You can always PM me, but I want our sellers and our buyers to know that this is another opportunity for you guys to buy, sell, collect, which is our motto. And oh my gosh, I think we need to officially announce. Now you guys are seeing it on Facebook. I'm going to open it up here on Canva. Did you see the new logo? She's so beautiful. Shout out to Jamie. She made this because she felt like it. And I was like, you know what? Jamie of Flippin' Vintiques, I like it. Let's do it. Let's use this new logo so that it's not just a photo of someone's necklace, which I think worked quite well. But we are growing very quickly, and branding is important. So I have to contact my district personnel, but at some point today, the necklace will be bye-bye. So this will be your last time seeing the necklace, which has been so pretty, but she will be replaced. She will always be remembered, however. We will always remember you, necklace. She will be replaced with this beautiful, beautiful logo. And a few of you have already reached out to me, but I designed really quick business cards. And I'm going to reverse this back on me. I designed very quick business cards. And what I did is I used staples, and I actually was able to print 250 for like $25, which is fantastic. So I will also share with our sellers the Canva link for the business card so that you can download it and you can change it so that you can put your name, you can make it more about you. But I do have universal for the community business cards. So some of you have reached out to, you've reached out to me. I will mail you like 20, 25 so that you have them to hand out to people. If you guys are familiar, word of mouth marketing is the most highly trusted and converted. So conversion being like when someone learns about Vintage Jewelry Addicts from the words of someone they trust, typically in person, not even online, they're more likely to actually go and participate with that thing. And that's because there's a lot out there. We all know that. But we like to be a part of what others are a part of that we know. So if you have, buyers from other platforms, if you have seller friends, colleagues, if you do events in person, we hope that you feel like welcome and supported and inspired to share Vintage Jewelry Addicts with those people. And again, you can use our universal card, or you can edit it so that it's actually like about you, like it's about your marketplace, it's about your live sales, etc. Great to include in packages. Absolutely. Bye necklace. Peace necklace. Peace out. Okay, guys. So moving on. I did announce this, I think, on Wednesday. So I'm being a little redundant, but it's been really nice to see the activity. We are building out a Instagram account called Vintage Jewelry Addicts. Now we haven't posted, these are actually all my items as an experiment. We haven't posted your items yet, guys, but starting next week, about 3 to 4 times a week, we're going to post 5, maybe 7 items that are from your marketplaces, that are from our sellers' marketplaces. And we want to continue to promote Vintage Jewelry Addicts Instagram account, because what can happen is that if someone wants, say, this item, all they have to do is write claim in the comments, and I can't type, but if they write claim in the comments, because they read to purchase, write claim in comments, and they type claim in comments, they will get a link in their DMs to join district and check out, which I just think is the coolest thing. I try to think abundantly. Sometimes it is hard because you just think that like what you have is all you have, but there's so much more out there. I mean, there's a billion people on Facebook. I don't know how many people are on Instagram, but the fact that we have Instagram to promote Vintage Jewelry Addicts means that we can reach so many more people who are also jewelry addicts. I mean, there's jewelry addicts everywhere. This is the point. We need to find them all so that they join us and so that they no longer feel ashamed about their addiction. Fun story about why I named it Vintage Jewelry Addicts is because having run another community which is focused on clothing and noticing that when there was a jewelry live sale, that one person would buy like 10 items, like 15 items. And I was like, what the heck? Like, but with clothing, it would be like 1 or 2 or 3, with the jewelry. And I was like, these people are addicted. And then I was like, oh, they're Vintage Jewelry Addicts. And it just like clicked in my head. So, as well as the fact that I think, many of us, we always shame ourselves around addictions. And I think it's fun to also celebrate it. You just have to choose where you are at what stage in your life. So we welcome you as maximalists to Vintage Jewelry Addicts. So again, guys, spread the word about our Instagram account. If you do want to spread word of the Signed in Sterling event tonight, you can tag Vintage Jewelry Addicts, because if people go to the profile, I will show you guys, they can actually click to join quite easily. And so that means that, they'll, kind of understand that they have to join vintagejewelryaddicts.com to participate. Some of our sellers tonight, I'm going to ask you if you want to stream to Instagram. It's not that difficult, but I do have to be in communication with you and give you 2 links to connect to Instagram. So it just means, 5 minutes before you go live that we're like messaging. Kristen's done it. I think Amanda, she streamed her own, which is totally fine. If you want to stream to your own Instagram account and you know how to do that. But it is just another really great way to promote. And we are seeing people on Vintage Jewelry Addicts in the live asking how to participate, and we want to be able to move them over to your live sale. So if there's 2 people that are watching on Instagram, we will try to move them over to your live sale so that you can potentially get more customers. Stickers. Yeah, stickers are coming soon. I have stickers for Vintage and Luxe Boss Babes. I need to find a cheaper sticker provider, which is horrible of me to say, but that way I can buy like 500 for $50 or something. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I think Samara is here. Samara, I saw you join. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to Vintage Jewelry Addicts. Okay, I feel like I had another thing to say that was important, and I can't remember. Oh, yes. My last Founders Chat update. Okay. I think I took some screenshots, so hold on. As I didn't quite prepare for this, guys. I'm sorry. I kind of jumped on this. I was like, I'm late. Okay. Oh, I can show you guys our sales. We have been doing really well. Okay. So are you guys familiar? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow up with this in the sellers channel. But are you familiar that you can send offers to customers who like your items? So Diana of Arctic Angel, I liked this Vintage Warner Sapphire Amethyst and Plum Rhinestone Circle brooch. She sent me an offer for $35 because I liked it. And attention again, will make it much more clear in the seller dashboard that, okay, so someone liked this listing. So I think if I open it, yeah, someone liked this listing. What I can do is, as a seller, click send offer to one person who liked it. And I can choose 5%, 10%, 15%, or some sort of like number. So if I actually want to give them 50%, I would put $10 here. I'm going to put 15%. Review offer. Now, it's not like eBay where you can type something for those of us who are eBay sellers. I'm going to send an offer, and then it shows me actually who liked it. Oh, that's amazing. So I could even, looks like I can't click to Heather. But if I knew who Heather was, I could send her a DM and be like, hey, I saw you liked my item. I sent you an offer. Feel free to counter, et cetera, et cetera. So again, I think most of us who have sold on eBay and sold on Poshmark, we know that sending offers is incredible for results. And as buyers, I want to remind you guys that the beauty of this platform is that you can make offers. There's no other vintage jewelry only platform where you can make offers. There's platforms that have a variety of items, including jewelry, where you can send offers. So if you are a collector, this is a great way to build your collection, which is why part of our motto is buy, sell, collect. because you can really look for those pieces here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts and make offers and add them to your collection. For the first offer, yeah, I mean, I think that's why they put 5, 10, 15. I always do 15 because I want to incentivize the person. So on eBay, I always do 15, like every time. Unless I've had the item like forever, which if I've had the item forever, I actually usually change the price. So I'm talking like 6 months, I'll like change the price. But you know, look, the number one rule about vintage is that the price is decided by the buyer. Yes, there are comps. Yes, there is this and that, but it's a who is the buyer plus supply and demand plus trends plus, but it's still first and foremost decided by the buyer. So yeah. And then, you know, it comes down to the seller if the seller is willing to sell it for that price. So without being countered, etc. Yeah, I think 15. I think 15. I've had a few counters on the platform, but with clothing, when we were a clothing platform, I'm not sure unless those of us, well, I think that so the goal is that we really start to populate Vintage Jewelry Addicts with those collector items. And I've seen them. Like we have a great David Yurman bracelet. We have lucite, bakelite, and you know, morning lockets and morning necklaces. You know, things that are just like, you know, they're not $8. And I think that as more and more customers find those, there might be some countering. But what I'm seeing is that most of us respect, you know, that a $15 bracelet is a good deal. So we're not going to necessarily counter it down to $6 because I think that we're like a pretty good tribe of people here. You know, places like Poshmark, of course, there can be some, you know, not so nice countering or offers where you're just like, are you seriously offering me $1 for this? But yeah, I think that, you know, again, back to how you guys want to run your business, which is totally up to you. As a seller, you do not have to accept offers. You can unclick it. So if you're listing $5 items and you just want to unclick offers, boom, right? If you're listing a $150 item, you can accept offers and you can even put free shipping. Now, the thing that District doesn't have is sending free shipping as an offer, which Poshmark does. I'm sure that's coming. I'm sure it's coming. Speaking of things that are coming, there's always something new here. Sorry, I had to do that. It's so excited. There are some really, really great announcements that I have to keep secret, but there will be some problems solved coming soon, and there will be ways to collaborate on live sales coming soon. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. August is going to be a spectacular month. Spectacular month. Can't say. Zip, zip, zip. All right, guys. So I've been live for about 25 minutes. I just want to thank you for being a member of our community. We sold about $1,100 last week, which freaking blew my mind. We are a small but mighty community. I know we will get to that $1 million mark. I mean, hey, let's just focus on 100,000. We're going to get to that $100,000 mark this year at some point. I think if we're on track, it would be, let me do the math. It's 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay, we actually wouldn't hit it this year. We would hit it at the beginning of 2025 if we do 4,000 a month. But I have a feeling it's going to double at some point. So maybe this year, maybe the beginning of next year, we'll hit that $100,000 sold mark. Tonight, signed in silver, Cherie of French Rose Vintage kicks us off. Please go check out the live stream so that you can pre-bid. Follow our sellers so that you don't miss them selling in other marketplaces, because we do welcome that here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts. We are not an exclusive community. And I think that's it. Let's do this, guys. I appreciate you. I will see you tonight. Let's do this. Yeehaw. Let's get on our jewelry. Let's get on our vintage. I'm wearing a nice little 1970s vintage vest that has no point, no pockets. No pockets. It's just a little vest. Gotta love it. Have a beautiful day. Stay cool wherever you are. That's my old terry vest. Yes, it is terry cloth. Yep. Yeah, this was probably for a child. Like, it's that small. I'm like, wait a second. I think this was probably for a 12-year-old, but I'm wearing it. I am actually selling at a vintage event tomorrow. It's called Vintage Palooza. And it is clothing, but I'm also selling accessories. And it's here in Baltimore. If you guys sell at in-person events, you can promote here. That is totally welcome. You can put it in the general chat. You can do all the things. Again, continue to spread word of Vintage Story Addicts, especially when you're at these in-person events, because you can chat with people. Okay, cool, guys. I'm rambling at this point. This is where I start to just sound like I've had too much to drink and I won't stop talking. I will see you guys tonight. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and buy, sell, collect with Vintage Story.